Hello everyone. Keep on watching so we can go over a few key items to make sure that your event, that it does, go as planned and that you're not stressing yourself out. So for the holidays, we all have, our certain food items, certain traditions and family members that you can't leave out. There's always some sort of tradition that needs to be followed. Now, not everyone likes those traditions. There's always someone that doesn't like a certain food or a certain tradition or a certain person, may I add. Their family and friends, and because you're inviting so-and-so, you got to invite the certain aunt or certain whoever that you don't want to. Think of it this way. They're going to be there. There's nothing you can do about it. So you want to realize that. Until you don't realize that, you're just going to stress yourself out. You're going to have a bad time. It's Christmas. It's only going to be, if you're staying over or what kind of an event it is. It's only going to be a few days or day or hours, depending on whatever it is. And you'll survive, you really will. And it will really give you something that you can learn from. So make sure it's not something you're stressing yourself over. You don't want to, have a bad time because of something that you didn't cook right or something that you didn't want to cook and it just makes you really grouchy. If there's a tradition that needs to be met, or you don't know how to cook a certain something, I don't know, it's going to end up ruining your whole day. I would advise go ahead and just buy it. I mean, why not? It's, if someone wants to have that certain something, let them have it. Do the dreaded hello and just move on. Just smile and move on. I mean, if there's someone that's there that you don't really like, unfortunately, and if that person's there, they're going to be there. And if they're just one of those type of people that like to kind of see you down, don't let them get to you. I mean, just sit there and smile and hang out with the people that you do like. I'm not promoting hatred or anything like that. I'm just keeping it real, really. So if there's, that certain somebody, just kind of push it aside and kind of keep your, whatever it is. If you have to drink that extra cup of wine and make yourself happy, go ahead and do it. For me, it's chocolate. So if you're going to do that, eat your chocolate or whatever's going to make you happy. Okay, so those of you who are in committed relationships, usually especially when you're bringing two families together or you're bringing a lot of people together, there's going to be chaos. The key person that you really, really want to attend to and really pay attention to and not go against is your significant other. For me, I'm married, so I always want to make sure that I am attending to my hubby, and I don't mean like glued onto my hubby, like seriously. Make sure that you're respecting your significant other, and it's a stressful time of the year, but you want to keep your priorities straight, and that's always keeping close to your if it's your best friend or your significant other or whoever it is. You want to make sure that that's the one person that you don't let down. So if all else fails, just make sure you have them to go to, you have them to kind of help you out if you can't handle stress. It really makes the event so much more smoother knowing that you have that extra person, there, or knowing that you have their advice as well. So don't let them down, put them first. If you're trying to make someone else happy, but you're letting them down, but you really know you shouldn't be doing it, then you shouldn't be doing it. Listen to your gut, listen to your instinct. Go ahead and make sure that you're really sticking to that. Don't try to keep your expectations so high and think that everything's going to be perfect. There's always something that stands out above the rest, always some moment, always something that turns out wrong. And the best thing to do, my key advice, is to keep expectations low. Don't stress over, oh my God, this went wrong, or I knew this was going to go wrong, or I don't know, I knew I was going to burn the house down making the turkey, whatever it is. Expect things to be kind of not perfect, but okay, everything's, you're expecting it like that. And you know what? At the end of the day, if your expectations are low or not as high and things turn out as you're expecting, or hey, they might even turn out better. You're gonna enjoy your time more, or enjoy the event more, and remember it more as not being so stressful. You want to make sure that you plan early. You can never over plan an event. I don't know how to put this. You don't want to be like one of those people carrying a little notepad around with a pen and checking it off as you go along. But if it's something that you normally don't do and you normally don't strategize that way, do whatever you normally do. Don't try to go out of the box and do something because someone else is doing it or because someone tells you to do it. I mean, it's a good idea to kind of know who you're inviting and, you know, the food, of course, the gifts. Don't stress her out with last minute things on the day of the event, such as going to go purchase an outfit, or figuring out what you're going to wear, or figuring out what you're going to cook, or oh my god, I'm out of this ingredient. If something like that happens, if it's not a key ingredient, I would just skip it and do without it. Something as simple as, you know, I can't make, I don't know, salsa without adding some cilantro or something. Do not do your holiday decorations or anything like that, not even a day ahead. You should have all of that done beforehand. You don't want to be stuck with doing last minute decorations or last minute wrapping. Make sure you get enough sleep before, and make sure you're hydrated. I know these are all common things, but some of us forget this stuff. I know with me, I'm never drinking enough water. Make sure you're drinking that extra water or whatever it is, you know, caffeine, enough sleep, at least 6 hours. If you're tired and draggy and you're dragging yourself out of bed the day of the event, you're really gonna have a horrible day. Trust me, I've been there, done that, and it's not the best thing in the world. So make sure you're getting enough sleep. Have, you know, simple ideas. Don't do something over the top, extravagant. I don't know, putting 10,000 lights around the house or wrapping 500 Christmas gifts the day of the event or an hour before the event. Make sure your strategies are simple, short, sweet. Make sure you stick to that and you don't add anything, especially the day of. And don't be like, have a, you know, a light bulb going off in the middle of the night and you're like, oh my god, I should do that, and it's something you know is unrealistic. Just push it off till next year. Having a little bit of extra money on your hands the day of. Always think of the unthinkable. I mean, think of something, the worst thing that can happen. I don't know, a huge fight breaks out, you're at some friend's house, something crazy happens. If you have to kind of leave the event, if you're out of state, just in case you need to escape out of, you know, that place, just to get away from the event. And of course, we're talking about the extreme situation here, stranded, I don't know, somewhere. So keep that in mind. I always forget to eat, as stupid as that sounds. I'm always, you know, oh, I'll catch up to it, or let me do this, or let me do that. It's just something that you keep putting off and off and off and off until you can't really, you know. For me, I'm always like on the verge of collapsing, like seriously. I tend to get kind of bitchy, like seriously. If I'm not eating my food, don't have my caffeine and chocolate and all of that, you'll feel so much better. Even if you don't have time to sit down and eat that full meal, make sure you're keeping yourself full and energized, so you do have enough energy to get through the event. Make sure you feed yourself. I mean, that's like the funnest part about the holidays, right? Eating. So go ahead and eat. Make sure that you eat. Seriously. We all know the worst part is cleaning up. For me, I always like to kind of clean up as I'm going along. It is just so much harder that way. Disposable paper cups or plastic spoons or utensils, and it is kind of informal. The people don't really care about the dishes, or you don't care. Think about doing that if you don't want to be stuck with so much mess, and that's just one less thing to worry about cleaning up. That's an option. You're really not using your Chinaware or your expensive dishes that you don't want broken. If you're really pooped out at the end of the night, don't even think about that. Don't stress yourself out over the cleanup. Don't like be at the event and then you're having fun and you look over and it's like, oh my god, another spoon to wash. Christmas is only one day out of the year, so enjoy the event and don't take the fun out of, you know, the simple things. What really it's about is spending time with friends and family. Make sure you take the time out, no matter how busy you may be, to actually sit down and enjoy what it's really about most of all, enjoy the love. You know, just spread the cheer and joy and love. And as corny as it sounds, it's honestly the truth. That's pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful. Whatever it is, I hope you're happy, healthy, and safe. And I wish you a Merry Christmas. And I want to thank you so much for tuning into this video. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.